pretty awesome actually for an RV this size.
What's really unique about this is that it is at a really good price point for the features that you get.
I wish they would make some kind of decorative improvement to make it look like it's more like a wall. What do they not have back here? Love the Mercedes chassis. It's so classy.
Hey everyone, Izzy from Endless RVing. Behind us we have a very popular Class B plus motorhome. It sleeps 5 people and it measures in at under 26 feet. It's the 2023 Jayco Melbourne Prestige 24 RP. We're going to take you on a complete exterior and interior tour and show you why this is a special motorhome. So let's start right out in the exterior. And what's really unique about this is that it is at a really good price point for the features that you get. So, well,
this show, it's already sold.
It's already sold. There's one actually right across from us that's about $25,000 more. Has pretty much the same features. So starting right up front, full body paint, you're on the Mercedes chassis. So that's always a plus. That's, you know, the higher end. They have the Ford Transit, and Mercedes is really going to be more expensive. You have with the Mercedes all the safety features, everything you would get with Mercedes, you'll get it on here, including full body paint. And you also get the paint protection right up front. And you can't really see the paint on here, but this has like a gray metallic, so you see the sparklies in it. It's a really nice finish. Then Jayco, if you don't know, Jayco, Integra, sister companies, they put out basically the same product. So this is the Jayco line. You have your full cap, all sealed, so there's no seams on here. It's very much like a boat hull. The only seams that you have are really over here, but you can see this is all seamless, so there won't be any leaks over here. And something like this, being that it's one piece molded, it gives you a lot of room inside, and you're going to see it when we go inside. So Mercedes 3500 chassis, the 170-inch wheelbase, that is going to give you standard the V6 turbo, 188 horsepower diesel engine with fuel injection, electronic fuel injection, 325 foot-pounds of torque, and it's mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. And we'll give you more specs as we go along on this video. Now, looking right up front, one of the big attraction points for these smaller units is that the tires are much smaller. So they're easier to change if they break down, if you have to change a flat. And also they're much easier to replace, much less expensive to replace. And why I say easier is that it's easier to get this kind of tire. You can get a tire like this in any like a Pep Boys or AutoZone or wherever place to sell tires, you can do that. These are 215, 85, 16, so very common tire that you can get pretty much anywhere. Continuing down the passenger side, you see full body paint continues throughout. They do give you a step, which I like. A lot of companies, they'll do like that molded fiberglass step. I prefer something like this because if this breaks off, it's not molded into the body. This is easy to change if it's damaged. And then when you have a Class B or C or a B+, you have access to get in multiple ways into the cabin. You also see with the Mercedes-Benz chassis, you have the powered seats along with the memory, power locks, power windows, all standard. Continuing down the passenger side, you see the door, it's kind of like a round, you see it's kind of rounded, special. And then also you have one power step, which is really nice. You have a Gerard awning that goes overhead with LED lights on it. So that'll give you coverage of almost all of the passenger side. You have your grab handle, frameless windows, again, the full body paint continuing. You also have outdoor speakers. So when you have your radio on inside, if you want to put the sound outside, you have that also. Now, this is a Class B+, which means it's kind of a hybrid of a B and a C. Doesn't have all the features of a C, has more features than a B. One of those including storage. Now, some of these bays are locked on the passenger side. We can show you on the driver's side what these bays look like. But number one is a storage bay. Now, it's not a huge bay. It's not what you're going to get in Class A, but it's definitely more than you would have in a B. This does use propane, so bay number 2 is your propane, and I want you to notice a couple of things. It's a heavier door. This is an aluminum door. They go throughout, and then you can also notice the lock. The propane will never have a lock on it, but the other ones have. See, it's locked, so I can't get access to this. Over here also, you have a propane quick disconnect, so if you're grilling outside, you're tailgating, you can use the onboard propane as a fuel source. Continuing down the passenger side, this will be the exhaust for your RV refrigerator. Then here is your exhaust for your propane furnace. Here's that second speaker from the outside entertainment system. What they do have on here, which is really nice, is the Truma AquaGo, and that's going to be your tankless, endless hot water, which is a really nice option and something that we had. Again, this bay is locked. Let's move over to the back. Now in the back, you don't have the fiberglass cap. This is a wall. You can see all the screws and seams. But you do have LED lighting for the tail lights. You also have a external camera, and it does have the IR, and you have LEDs up above on the marker lights and the tail lights.
What do they not have back here?
They don't have a ladder yet. That kind of sucks. They don't have a ladder because it's just a wall on here. So, I mean, it's not that high. We'll give you the specs, but you can put a ladder.
I mean, you could put a ladder and climb up, yeah.
We'd
but
rather them have a ladder.
Yeah.
Now, this does have a 5,000-pound rear hitch, 24.5 gallons of diesel, and 5.8 gallons of DEF. Jayco, of course, very much like the Integras, they have the vacuum bonded fiberglass walls that's going to be on the roof, floor, and sidewalls. You also have electronic stabling jacks, which is really nice. You have 2 house batteries, 12.2 gallons of propane, and you also have a 3,600 watt quiet diesel generator, which is a really nice option. Now let's continue down on the driver's side. This is a 30 amp coach, so you'll save a little money of going to campgrounds. So there's only 1 air conditioner on here. There is no bay over here. This bay will be your wet bay, and over here you can see you have your standard wet bay, you have your outdoor shower, city water connection, your black tank flush, and then you have all your valves if you want to change anything out. And you also have a area for your pump, your electronic water pump, and you have your storage up right over here. And then continuing on the driver's side, you see you have a very large, almost full wall slide on here. The Melbourne Prestige, again, this is paint, right? So there's clear coat over it. You also have 2 large frameless windows. You have your slide topper, which is really nice. And then you have your 2 bays down here. One of them is going to house that diesel generator, and then the other one's going to be a storage bay. And what's really nice is that they're lit up, and they also have a nice, kind of like a bed liner on there. So any spills or anything is going to clean up really easily. So let's give you some more specs before we go inside. So the gross vehicle weight rating, 11,030 pounds. The gross combined weight rating is 15,250 pounds. Overall length is 25.2. The height with the AC is 10 feet 11 inches, which is nice. Exterior width 8 feet. Exterior width, which slides out, 10.8. Interior height in the main area is 6 foot 8 inches. The awning length is 14 feet. The freshwater capacity is 35 gallons. Gray 31, black 31. The propane is 41 pounds of propane, and the fuel tank capacity is 26 gallons. It sleeps up to 5 people, and the exterior cargo capacity is 17 cubic feet. So I'm done on the outside, and MJ's gonna take you on the inside.
Let's check the inside out. The doors,
The
inside out. The door is sturdy, a little squeaky. That's an easy fix. All right, let's go on in. Right when you come in, all of your lights are at the touch of a button right when you enter. As Izzy said, this sleeps up to 5. I would say probably 4 is good. If somebody wants to kick out on a theater seat, that would work. So you start with the bunk. So this has a 750 pound weight capacity. It's pretty awesome actually for an RV this size. You know, it's a decent depth as well. You have a nice window to look out there to bring in that natural light. So that's really great. Here's your ladder for the bunk. You do have a privacy curtain for the cab, which is back there. And then also up here, which we're not going to take out, this great table, which is going to go right here. So this will be your place that you can turn and eat. You also have an option to do that on the theater seats. Let's look in the cab. So real comfortable cab here. As we said, it's on the Mercedes chassis. So you have this nice leather steering wheel, all your integrated controls. You do have heated powered seats. These do swivel. And again, you have that table there so you can sit at the table and eat or converse or whatever you like to do, have your coffee. You do have heated mirrors, which is great. Love the Mercedes chassis. It's so classy. You're going to have your Mercedes infotainment system here. So that'll be your GPS and everything else. You have a place here I'll show you to, which is great because a lot of times people don't have this. You can stick your phone right here. You have multiple cup holders. So it's a simple but very functional cab. All right, so moving into the living area. So you do have 2 theater seats on this floor plan. These are not powered, okay? So you just pull of this and you'll pop out. These are really comfortable though. And then you do have a little storage area in there. Nice large window behind. You have a lot of cabinets. Oh, geez, that fly up when you open them. These are great, and it's all the way across, no dividers in between, so you can stack as much as you want in there. Very nice. I like the color contrast on the cabinets, and it kind of reflects it in here too as well. So also on the theater seat I was mentioning before, so you have that table up front, but you also have this that comes around. It could be a little workstation. You have cup holders in the theater seat, so you can have your coffee here while you watch TV. Then something that I love and is such a great use of space is a Murphy bed. So on this floor plan, the RP, you're going to have the Murphy bed here. You have a great couch, which will pull, you're gonna have storage here, nice size storage on both sides, okay, so you can keep some items in there, and then your Murphy bed, which comes down. And we always say this too, we wish they would make some kind of decorative improvements on the this side of the Murphy bed to make it look like it's more like a wall. And here you have your Onan generator. You can just start it up right from here, right next to the Murphy bed controls. And then you have your main control panel here for your lights, tank levels, and everything. So it's right at your fingertips. And hopping across, we're going to open a large pantry area that you can fit a lot of your food in. You could keep anything in there because those are nice large cabinets. Then you're going to have, this is a Norcold, this is an RV fridge. You know, you're not getting the 12-volt fridge here. And then some more cabinet space up above. And then the kitchen, you have a lot of counter space, actually. This is a really nice kitchen area. So you have like these kind of glossy countertops. You're going to have it's set down, the Suburban propane stove. You have 2 burners, okay? It's flush mount here. So that's great. And then up above, this is where you're gonna have your oven. So this is a microwave oven with a convection. And then a lot of drawer space underneath, decent sized drawers. These are not soft close, just so you know. A lot of prep space here. Okay, again, these are not solid surface countertops. You've got a great window to look out as you're prepping your meals. I love this round stainless steel sink, but you have a cutting board cover built right in. So you have a nice faucet with your pull down sprayer, and then some room for a garbage can, which is always great, or anything, you know, cleaning supplies or anything else you'd like to store in there. And then one large cabinet right here. You can put whatever you like. You can keep dishes and things in there. So let's move into the bathroom. Oh, I missed the TV. I just literally skipped right over the TV. So here's your Connects TV, 32 inch. So this will be the main TV for the whole living area. Here's your bathroom. It's on the smaller side, but again, we're on a smaller RV here, but you do have a large wardrobe. You can hang clothes, okay, stack baskets and things like that. Toilet paper holder. And then you have 2 doors. So there's, you know, your plumbing. I mean, you could put a couple little things there. And then a decent size medicine cabinet. I'll show you the size of the shower. It's a little tight getting in here, so it's not huge, but so I'm 5'9". So you have a little bit of height, nothing fancy. And you have like a shower curtain instead of a door there.
So let's talk about the price of this unit, the MSRP, the show price, and then we want to compare it to a very similar unit, and you can kind of see, you know, is it worth the price difference? It's really personal choice. So what is the price of this unit?
So the MSRP is $210,197, and the show price is $154,555. So that's a savings of about $55,000.
Right, and this is being offered by Jayco RV. Of course, show price is always a negotiable price, but here's the thing. Let's show you. There's a Tiffin Wayfair right across from it. We want to show you the price on the Wayfair. Now, of course, it's Tiffin. Here is the MSRP, which is very similar.
It is very similar.
And then there's the show price. So
much less discount on the Tiffin.
Yeah, these are very similar interiors. I know there's a difference in name, but like the materials look very similar. You know,
it's personal preference.
Yeah, in the comments below, let us know. Do you like these Class B+? They're super popular.
Yeah.
The one we just showed you is sold, probably for a good reason, because there's a lot of Bs here. Put in the comments below, and then to the left of us, if you like videos like this, we'll put our RV Tours playlist, our RV DIYs playlist, and for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.